My current role is Director of PSAP Operations and 911 Operations for the National Emergency Number Association. We are the nonprofit that guides how 911 works around the United States. When I left Ohio State and I took my job with the New York City Fire Department, my plan was to only work in public safety for a few years and then go back and get my advanced degrees and either go into more of a professional, or I shouldn't say professional, excuse me, more of a business-oriented environment, and then kind of that would be it. But the reality was that my academic program at Ohio State actually made my experience in New York all that much more rich. So for example, it really changed the perspective of how I looked at the delivery of services in my job. So the challenges that we experienced, say for example, after Superstorm Sandy, where we had neighborhoods of the city that were flooded that we were not able to serve. But we were not able to, in a real-time way, track what neighborhoods those were. Well, that wasn't just an annoying public safety problem. That was a GIS problem. And that completely related to what I learned at Ohio State. So 9/11 is an interesting subject. The experience of 9/11, I think, is vastly different given how close you were physically to what happened that day. One of the things that you experience in the public safety world is there are times and days and situations that go so far beyond your understanding that you almost, I don't want to say you put them in a box, that sounds almost unhealthy, but you almost have to deal with them in such a different way than you've dealt with anything before. When I talk about 9/11, sort of, I don't want to say it's like a canned speech, but I always started, my subject in my mind, even if I don't talk about it, is the title, I've Seen Miracles. Because what I saw that day was an attempt by a group, for multiple reasons that really, quite frankly, aren't important in the context of the ongoing story. What I saw was a group of people try to tear at the fabric of what makes us human, and a whole bunch of people instantaneously build it back up. And that story demands to be told in the day and age that we are now.